Why do INFJs avoid leadership roles? What happens when the rarest personality type in the world is faced with the pressures of leadership? INFJs, known for their deep empathy, intuitive insight, and ability to inspire, seem like ideal leaders on paper. But in reality, many INFJs shy away from leadership roles. Why is that? If you've ever wondered why INFJs, who are often admired for their wisdom and vision, prefer to work in the background instead of leading from the front, this is the video for you. Today, we're diving deep into the reasons INFJs avoid leadership roles, and what this says about their incredible inner world. 1. Empathy overwhelm. Leadership feels too emotionally draining. INFJs absorb the emotions of those around them. In leadership, this heightened empathy can become overwhelming as they carry the weight of team members' struggles. Leadership requires making tough decisions that often negatively impact others, which can conflict with the INFJ's desire to maintain harmony. 1. Conflict aversion, the struggle with confrontation. INFJs typically dislike conflict, but leadership inevitably involves dealing with disagreements, setting boundaries, and enforcing rules. Their conflict-avoidant nature may make them hesitant to step into roles where confrontation is unavoidable. 1. Perfectionism, the fear of falling short. INFJs hold themselves to impossibly high standards, fearing they won't measure up to the ideal leader they envision. This perfectionism can lead to self-doubt, which often deters them from pursuing leadership opportunities. 1. Prioritizing meaning over power. INFJs are more interested in creating meaningful change than wielding power or authority. Traditional leadership roles may seem at odds with their values. They thrive in environments where collaboration, rather than hierarchy, is emphasized. 1. Preferring depth over breadth. Leadership roles often require juggling many tasks and relationships simultaneously. INFJs prefer deep, meaningful connections, which leadership can sometimes hinder. Their preference for quality over quantity in relationships can make broad managerial responsibilities seem unappealing. 1. Intuition-driven decision-making. INFJs rely heavily on their intuition, which can clash with the data-driven or profit-oriented focus of many leadership roles. They may feel misunderstood or undervalued in environments that don't align with their intuitive approach. 1. Energy management, the cost of extroverted demands. Leadership often requires constant interaction, meetings, and public speaking, all of which can drain an INFJ's energy quickly. INFJs need regular alone time to recharge, but leadership roles often demand prolonged extroversion. 1. Struggling with delegation. INFJs often prefer to take on tasks themselves to ensure they're done correctly, making delegation a challenge. Leadership requires trusting others, which can conflict with an INFJ's tendency to take personal responsibility for outcomes. 1. The pressure to perform publicly. INFJs are naturally introspective and may find the visibility and scrutiny of leadership roles uncomfortable. Public speaking, constant feedback, and being in the spotlight can feel unnatural to this private personality type. 1. Imposter syndrome. INFJs often doubt their own abilities, feeling like frauds even when they're highly competent. This internalized self-doubt can prevent them from stepping into leadership roles they are more than capable of excelling in. 1. Overthinking every decision. INFJs are known for their tendency to analyze situations from every angle, which can lead to decision paralysis in leadership roles. The need for quick, decisive action in leadership clashes with their natural inclination to consider all possibilities. 1. Fear of letting others down. INFJs feel a deep responsibility for the well-being of those they lead. This fear of failure or disappointing others can deter them from leadership. Their empathetic nature makes them acutely aware of how their actions impact others. 1. Misalignment with traditional leadership models. Many leadership structures emphasize assertiveness, competition, and self-promotion, traits that don't align with the INFJ's collaborative and humble nature. INFJs thrive in environments that value empathy, creativity, and vision over dominance. 1. Underestimating their own leadership potential. INFJs often don't recognize the value of their unique leadership style, which emphasizes emotional intelligence and long-term vision. They may not see themselves as traditional leaders, overlooking the ways their strengths can inspire and guide others. To all the INFJs out there, your empathy, vision, and quiet strength are the qualities the world desperately needs in its leaders. Leadership isn't about being loud or dominant, it's about inspiring others, creating meaningful change, and staying true to your values. You have the power to lead in ways that only you can. So don't shy away from the call. Embrace it. The world needs your voice, your heart, and your vision to make it a better place. Stay safe, and see you in the next one.